Hello everyone, my name's Nathania. Welcome to my channel, Our Joyful House. Today I will be sharing with you 5 ways we have created family culture. So what is family culture? You may be wondering. It's how you would explain your family to somebody if they were like, well, what is your family? What do you do? What are your values? What are your interests? So I've made a list here of 5 ways that I believe we have been working on developing to create a family culture that we want for our family and that we would love to share with others to inspire you as well, and hoping that this will help encourage you to do so. So number 1 is making our home fun, exciting, and peaceful. Now, I don't want you to get off thinking that everything we do is fun and everything we do is exciting and peaceful. Yes, we have our crazy moments, but that's our goal. When you walk in the door, you feel like this is home, it's peaceful, it's joyful and exciting. And that's what we try to obtain each day. Now, it can be difficult at times, I will grant you, when the kids are bickering with each other, or they don't do what they're told, or whatever it is, but it's something that we strive for, and we look for ways to make jobs that we have to do around the house more fun. We'll turn on some music, we'll dance when we have to do dishes, or things like that to make it more interesting and fun. Number 2 is we are not involved as a family in organized sports. I'm hitting one here that will not be agreed upon probably by a lot of people, but for our family, that's what we have chosen. And our reasons are not because we don't want our kids to be around other kids, or we don't want them to learn how to play a sport and learn teamwork and all that. It's not that. It's because in our family, we have made a priority to want our family to be together and doing things together. And unfortunately, the way that sports are set up, it's not a family together event. Most of the people sit on the sidelines and watch one person play the sport. Now, while that can be fun and exciting, it's just not what we have decided as a family that we want to do. And so we try to come up with things that we can do together. So we do have baseball bats and baseballs, and we'll play baseball in our front yard, or we'll go to a ball diamond when it's empty and play baseball together as a family. So we're teaching our kids sports, but we don't have to have the commitment of giving up every weekend and several nights a week practicing. And then on top of it, I think it's a real shame that sports are done on a Sunday. To us, Sunday is a family day. It's a rest day. As we're Christians, we will have our time spent with God, and then it's our time to rest and do things together as a family. And having to go to sports every single Sunday is not restful to us and not something that we want to do. So that's one thing that we have done as a family to bring us closer together. Number 3 is cooking and baking and eating together. Now, this is a very important one that I feel like is not a normal practice in our society, and I just think that's really too bad, because kids need to learn how to cook and bake, and they need their parents present in the meal times. We try to eat every meal together. We don't always every single meal, but that's a priority to us. And I make sure that breakfast is on the table before my husband leaves for work at 6:45 in the morning. So this means that we all get up fairly early in order to achieve that. And the kids and I eat lunch together when we're at home. And then for supper, here again, we're together. We don't turn on a TV. We don't have our phones at the table. We try to be completely present with each other and talk about our day. The kids will tell my husband what they've learned in school and what they've done for the day, and share funny things or share hard things. It's time for a family to connect every single day. It's just a big thing that I feel like is missing in a lot of people's homes. Shut the TV off, shut the music off, shut all the outside noise off, and just focus on listening to your children or to your spouse. Number 4 is adventuring together. Now, I'm not talking adventuring like going to Hawaii or going to the Bahamas or things like that. I'm talking everyday, easy to do, cheap but fun adventuring. Going to a state park here in Missouri where we live. Our state parks are free, every single one. And so we are very blessed in that regard. So we try to go to a state park at least once a month. We've been trying to hit different ones, and that's a goal that we would like to achieve in 2022, is getting to as many as we can. And so our weekends are spent going to a state park, or in the summer, sometimes it's in the evening one night. And we'll hike, or we'll bike, or we'll swim, or we'll fish. We do lots of different things. We've tent camped, but we try to keep it as simple as possible, to not make it a huge burden, but to do it so that we can do it more frequently. It's just a really fun thing that we've started doing, which brings me to my point number 5, is that we chose this last year in 2021 to do a thing called 1,000 hours outside. Now, we didn't quite hit it, but it was our first year that we did it. The kids and I mostly, my husband was a part of it when he could be, but we spent as much time outside as we could. And we ended up getting 780 hours in 1 year, which I'm really impressed with and proud of my kids and I for getting that done. And it didn't always entail me being outside with them, but a lot of it was. And it's just doing nature hikes every Friday for school. It's just going outside for 2 to 3 hours every day, no matter the weather. I mean, if it's raining, we usually don't go out because we don't have the best rain gear, but we try really hard to get outside, and it's so beneficial for me. It helps my attitude. It's beneficial for the kids. They not only get outside time, but they learn so much by being in nature, and it's just a great way to push us to get outside because we have a goal that we're trying to meet. And it's something that's very important to us, and we try very hard as a family to try to do things that pull us away from technology. We enjoy technology, we appreciate it, but we want our kids to love being outside, to love nature, and to love exploring things that we don't know. And we are just trying to encourage that as much as we can. So those are just 5 ways that we have tried to build our family culture. I'd love to hear in the comments below what you have done as a family, and we hope that some of these inspire you to do the same. Just work on one at a time. Don't try to do it all at once. That's always what I try to do, and that's not very practical. So just try to do one at a time and slowly implement it into your family. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you've gotten some great ideas. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I share one new video every week.